Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at the Colts, they did get rid of Frank Reich this morning. The Colts team, let's just put it in a nutshell. Frank Reich has had a different starting quarterback every single year. He's been the NFL head coach for the Colts. You look at just the path of Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan. I think he had a little bit of Jacoby Brissett in there. I think he had a little bit of Carson Wentz. Like he's had a lot of different players to start for him. And at this point, it's come to the end of the road. With that loss to the Patriots last week, this season is fully over for the Colts. And you got to ask yourself, there was so much promise, so much hype. Bringing Matt Ryan and trading the equity that you did, getting the equity that you did for Carson Wentz and bringing him to Indianapolis. It was just a number of things that went wrong for this franchise. And when you see it right now, they have a whole bunch of broken pieces, a whole bunch of contracts that they should have either bought or sell on at the trade deadline. They should have blown this thing up. If you fire Frank right now, why not just blow the whole thing up at the trade deadline? Why not get rid of your best pieces and try to get some draft capital back so you can then rebuild? Especially the Colts need a quarterback. And it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Their offensive line is expensive, but they're not playing to the manner in which they're paid. You got to think. They have Quentin Nelson is phenomenal, but at times he's looked ghost. At times he's looked questionable. And you got to think this whole roster can be revamped at this point because you're not really putting up the pieces and effort that you need every single week. The Patriots beat them like a drum yesterday. Look at the Raiders. The Raiders lost to the Jaguars, giving up the big leads. 3 or 4 leads where they've been up at least 17 points. That's not supposed to happen in the fourth quarter. It's not. They get too cute on offense. Josh McDaniels chooses to get cute and run rinky-dink plays and do all this extra stuff when he literally has Devontae, he has Waller, he has Hunter Renfrow, he has Jacobs in the backfield. He has so many different, he has Derek Carr as his quarterback. Simplify it and just run the football. Simplify it and get Devontae the ball, but do it within a flow that the game doesn't be stagnant. So in this game, it's a tale of two struggling teams. So right now, the more talented roster is the Raiders. I think that they have more to play for. I think the Raiders have more to desire because, you know, they're trying to get out this hole. I think the Colts season is fully over. I don't think it's any hope for them, and I'm picking them to lose this football game. I think the Raiders can get back on track and really get a win this week, and this is going to motivate them for the remainder of the season. But both these teams are having a bad season, so yeah, I'm picking the Raiders to win this one. Raiders over Colts, I think it's going to be a closer game than expected, under 10 points. And at this point, you know, the Raiders have something to play for. Josh McDaniels has something to prove. So they're going to come out with a little bit more passion and fire this week and enthusiasm to not only play, keep the lead, and win the game. So are you Colts fans? Are you Raiders fans? Get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus for all the breakdowns and all the updates. And as always, we'll see you on the very next video.